Hello popcorn junkies, I'd be lying if I didn't say this is perhaps one of the films I am most excited about this year. I know we're excited about things like the new Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another, whatever it is. That does look exciting, I got goosebumps. But this film, Bring Her Back, is the second film, the second full feature-length film from two brothers, Danny Philippou and Michael Philippou, also known as, is it RackaRacka? On YouTube, a pair of incredibly agile filmmakers with a particularly Australian sensibility. Talk to Me was, I thought, a brilliant horror film, classic horror film with some classic tropes. Kind of didn't work in a few areas, but by and large was, for me, the standout horror film of the year. They placed the seance style resurrecting the dead horror shtick and all those tropes, and they plonked it into the idea of getting a hit off a bong, off drugs, a drug hit. So the kind of seance experience had that sort of incredibly emblematic moment where they'd throw their heads back, I don't even remember, their eyes would go black, and they'd commune with the dead, basically. But it was like a high. It was like a 15-second hit. Is it Noz? I always get it wrong, the girls always laugh at me. Noz, you know, the laughing gas. It's like a very short hit with hallucinogenics in there and all that kind of stuff. Well, this is their next film. This is Bring Her Back. Me and Maddie checked out the teaser several weeks ago. I seem to remember there was a cat in it that was a bit perturbed by the goings-on in a home. I think what we've discovered, or what we will discover in this trailer, is that Sally Hawkins is a foster parent. There was a definite sense of bringing someone back from the dead. There was a sort of, if not a pentangle, there was a sort of sacrificial circle. There was the cutting of hair off a dead body. There was a very The Exorcist style gloopy kind of dead face of someone who looked like they, I don't know, decomposed or drowned or something awful had happened to them. So it was a very neat, very economic teaser. It's a tall order. It's a tough act to follow. Talk to Me. There was so much kind of grisliness. This is a Talk to Me cap. Sally Hawkins isn't one of my go-to actors, and yet she looked incredibly sort of sinister in the brief teaser that we've already seen. What I do like about the Philippou brothers, or RackaRacka, is that there's a sort of shoot from the hip, YouTube-esque immediacy to stuff. It's like, let's not think this through too much. Let's just do it.
How did you cope with Kathy being gone?
I didn't. This is their new sister and brother, Oliver. Oliver lost his family just like you guys. Needed someone that could give him special care. Listen, I've got to tell you a secret. Listen. I struggle with an angel. It's a beautiful angel. It does beautiful things. Listen. Listen. Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death. It's working! We can bring her back. Listen.
That was a beautifully edited, and beautiful, I know people are going to say there's nothing beautiful about that. I mean, it's jam-packed. Every conceivable aspect of horror, from filming kids, dodgy Midsommar-esque women with nubbins with their hair pulled back, just filming shit. What was under the duvet at the beginning? Someone dead? Do they discover someone dead? Are they living around someone who's died and decomposing, and do they film her? And then do they find old tapes and then they resurrect her from the dead? A lot of viewing of footage. So I'm getting a bit of the old Poltergeist vibes, you know, head in front of the monitor and all that kind of stuff. We've been there before, but we can go there again. I mean, Talk to Me was really the seance. It is the paranormal. It is the other side. It is the dead. lots of symbols, lots of circles, lots of symmetrical shots, even down to the kind of triangular swimming pool. Lots of kind of, is this all pentangle stuff? There's a big circle around the house. And then the boy with the strange blood sort of, birthmark around his eye. I was getting moments in there. I don't know if you saw the recent Hunter Schafer Cuckoo film, which it didn't entirely work, but it was sufficiently unsettling and odd. This has a similar sort of vibe to it, a similar sort of feel. And then the rotating of the finger around the top of the head. What the hell's that? Is she sort of inscribing some kind of satanic mark into his skull? Oh, and his eyes, the bloodshot eyes and all that kind of stuff. Incredibly vivid imagery, beautiful grade. The blood is blood red. And I've got a feeling this is all about foster care and a foster home and guardians being, and those who are responsible for kids being the ones who are suspicious and suspect.